Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you have clicked on this video because you wanna know the secrets to getting rank 1. You wanna follow Shok on his journey from currently 0 LP Master all the way to the top of Challenger. And what better way to start it here with a Liandry versus Fizz matchup. I counterpicked Liandry into these two champs. I mean, Kane and what's that champ? Fizz. They're both countered by Liandry. I think there's a couple other things that you could play, but you definitely want some mobility or safety up against this because it's pretty hard. So yeah, I'll do my best to explain my thoughts, and also I'll make sure to timestamp all the stuff I'm talking about on I guess on the timeline below, because that way, you know, if you don't have a lot of time, you can kind of skim through to the things you're interested in. So first off, I probably want a 3-wave crash in this matchup. I could 2-wave, but I think I can 3-wave. Like, I'm not very gankable by Kane, and I think this allows me to have the most pressure over the lane. In general, Fizz can't really pressure until he's level 3, so what we're going to do is just try to zone off as many creeps as possible, push as slow as possible, and of course get all the CS ourselves. So I'm going to try and play aggressive. You can see when the creeps get low, I try and move up to them. That's to make the Fizz think twice. You can see my positioning there allowed me to just completely deny that creep without even actually having to harass him, right? Same thing with this one. Just stand next to it. He fears me. I think I've pushed a tiny bit too fast. Must have been one too many orders on the wave. So it looks like this wave will actually crash. Now there's a couple things I can do with this. I could ward the Raptors, but they're probably already gone. There's a good chance Kane started it. So I think I'm going to instead use this just to keep pushing the next wave. I'm just going to try and harass Fizz as much as possible under his tower. And that's just so that when he does hit level 3, that I've already put myself in kind of a good position, right? Because like once Fizz does get 3, that's when he's quite strong. He did trade on me here, which was kind of surprising to me. I get a fair amount. Ooh, he's level 3. He could have probably flashed on me and killed me there. That's a little unfortunate, and most of this stems from the accident with the wave control, pushing slightly too fast. Fortunately, this will push back to me. Gets another proc on me. The thing is, this isn't too bad. So, again, it wasn't ideal. I really messed up with that wave. But the thing is, with Fizz early, like, your main goals are really just don't die, and then he's going to be in a really tough position. Now, he might flash at me here, in which case, yep, I will kill him. Or he will kill me. Okay, 1 for 1. I'm fine with that. He did get first blood, but he used both sums, and the wave's in a pretty nice spot for me, I'd have to say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go boot, I'm going to go health pot, dark seal, I'll TP back and gobble all this up. So I'd actually say I'm probably in the better position. Like, he used a lot, and it was basically a 1 for 1. Obviously, I come out ahead with the minions, so I'm pretty happy with it. Like, I'm going to hit level 6 before him, which is really, really nice, because that means he'll never have a window to kill me with ult. So I feel really, really good about that. Yeah. Now, what do I do next? So the wave's going to push out. I see Kane on the bot side. Oh, do they actually win that? Oh, they do. Really well played in my bot lane. They might even get another one, so that's really good. Now, I have a really big wave here, so it's going to be quite scary, I think, for Fizz to trade with me. So I should be pretty comfortable to play in this wave, as long as I keep some of my cooldowns, right? Like, I probably can't waste all of them, but as long as I keep some of them, he should be kind of scared of going on me, I would think. Let's see. I'm just going to put a couple orders on him here. Maybe I'll queue this once. Just want to make sure I get all the creeps. I do. So Kane died bot side, which means most likely he's going to deploy to top side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this prio to drop a ward on the Raptors. It's always good to ward Raptors against, well, most junglers, but especially Kane, like he's an AoE clearer, so there's a good chance he'll end up on them at some point, and then obviously you have the vision for it. So I'm definitely higher XP than Fizz, which is good. I just saw him use his Q, so he's missing 1 cooldown, which allows me to play a bit more aggressive. You can see, denying creeps. I noticed that cooldown being used, and obviously that's kind of punishable. Just going to keep playing aggressively on these. Completely fine if he does that. Able to get some nice trades. And because he used his E, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, fine with that. I have the potion as well, so I'm not too worried. Like, again, as long as I hit level 6, it's going to be really hard for Fizz to do anything. I probably do want to go the Everfrost. I think Everfrost, like, it's, I don't know. I like Liandry's more on this champ, just because you can do so much damage. But I think when you're playing against double assassin mid-jungle, you need some sort of defensive, whether that's, like, I don't know, Rod of Ages or Everfrost or something. I think Everfrost better, because it spikes a bit earlier. I don't like waiting that long for Roa, but maybe I'm just impatient. Who knows? So I'm going to hit 6 first, and that's when Fizz is going to start to cry. I mean, going to be very unhappy about that, especially because bot lane's already in a really good spot. And because I get a lot of priority over mid, I should be able to use that priority to kind of play towards my winning lane. Like, that's real important. Playing towards the winning lane as when you have priority, or like winning jungle can be really good as well. Just because you want to like have the best chance of succeeding with a gank, right? Like if I gank top, they're both full HP, nothing's really happened. It just looks really unrealistic, right? It's much better that I play to bot side. And honestly, maybe I could have gone bot on this window and looked for something there. Doesn't look like it though. I'm just going to ward this. That allows my bot lane maybe to play a bit more aggressive, and it'll tell me if Fizz ends up roaming to bot, because it's much more likely that Fizz roams to bot rather than top. Again, because Trinity is pretty ungankable, but also just because bot lane straight up is a lot more important than top lane. I don't think that's really an argument. It's just fact at this point. Bot lane in general, I think, is the most important lane in solo queue, at least in my opinion. And that's partially because it's two people, you know, and so naturally it should be worth more than a solo lane, or so the bot laners claim. That's their defense anyway. So I do have item in base. I can grab the chapter. I kind of want to stall my base for a bit though, and the reason is I don't want to give Fizz a free window to roam. Like I'm pretty happy with a slow game, you know me. Slow and steady is how it goes. I could look bot here, but I don't have a lot of mana. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to disappear in this bush, and then I'm going to base. And what that's going to mean is Fizz is probably pinging me going down the river, and I'm just going to use it as an opportunity to recall. Now, I could go Ruby Crystal here if you wanted tankiness, but I'm not too scared because Fizz is kind of weak. Like, he hasn't gotten any items yet, and I'm going to be back. Another thing as well, this is a little bit of secret sauce, is a lot of the time basing before an assassin is actually good, because it means that if they stay on the map, you're going to have a big item advantage over you, or if they base, you never give them the window to roam. The problem is if you let them base first, let me just see if I can cancel this. Doesn't look like it. If you let them base first, they will get back to lane before you, and even if they lose a bit of CS, they will get their roam opportunity. And as like a roaming champ, you're not really playing for CS. You're just playing for like the random roams, right? Like all the Katarinas, Fizz, and Talons, they just want some like random shit to happen. So I push mid, Talon, what's that champ? I almost said Talon. Fizz should be in base. I'm going to drop Vision again in the bot river. I could ward around Herald. Nice job, top line. I could ward around a Herald, because that's like the next objective. But I really want my winning bot lane to be able to play really aggressive. And I don't want them to ever feel pressured by Fizz. So I'm just going to place Vision around there. I might drop my yellow ward on Herald, because it's good to get like confirmation of when they start that up. Just going to drop some wards or some pings in case Fizz goes to the top side. And yeah, okay, Kane's up there. So what I'm going to do is... Ooh, okay, so this is scary because Gwen's going bot, which means I kind of want to play to her. But I also really want to get this ward on the Herald. And I think it's fine because Kane's top. Ooh, can I kill this guy? Good chance, maybe. If I can, I want to do this without ulting. Okay, so I can't. He gets out. This is, again, awkward because, like, now Fizz has the opportunity to go to Gwen if it was warded, and maybe this was a mistake because it was quite risky, right? Like, I didn't end up getting Kane, and I potentially left Gwen, like, very vulnerable there. And that's, like, in general, why you don't really want to do that, why you don't want to play to the side that your jungler's not on. Now, I kind of used my W a bit troll there, because what I was trying to do is I was trying to set up for the North gank, in which case I just wanted Fizz to use his E, but North ended up going into the jungle, so I wasn't able to get it, but it doesn't really matter. Like, again, Fizz isn't getting anything done. I'm just happy to free farm. Maybe I can bait him onto me again. I got jungle, like, really close, so I'll have a look. Looks like we're going to have a fight in river. I'm not a huge fan of this when I don't have ult, but again, neither does Fizz. He just used everything on the wave, so I can probably punish him a little. Yeah, get a nice little chunk on him. I have TP as well, so I'm going to keep pushing up, and now you can kind of see the fruits of our labor here, maybe, as I'm going to be able to move to this nice and early, and at least kind of just mess with them a little. I'm not sure I can actually stop it, but what I can do is just make this, like, difficult for them to take. And if I can delay it long enough, it would give time for our team to get here. So I just want to make sure that I don't die here. I can flash Fizz if I need to. Yep. Just, like, wasting their time. And you can see this is all because I managed to get that ward on Herald, which has turned into, like, a massively winning fight, right? And I think people often forget how impactful wards can be, because it's real easy to just place your wards without thinking, but if you place your wards really well, they can definitely be game-changing. And sometimes it's like a percentage game, right? Like, do I know for sure that they'd start Herald? Not 100%, no. But it's like, if we took drag and then we took a lot of stuff on bot side, it's pretty natural for them to want to trade on top side. Okay, now here, tough decision. I could stay and get this plate, but I think, again, I just want to base, max my tempo, and just make sure that Fizz never has a chance to do anything. So if I stay... what happens is, you know, I stay in lane, I base again, Fizz gets an opportunity to roam. Maybe there's an argument that Fizz can't roam anywhere, right? Like, you look at my bot lane, they're really strong. My top lane too is in base, so maybe there's no chance for him to roam, in which case I could have gotten the plate. But did it make a difference? I would say no, right? Like, I already had the Everfrost. I couldn't buy anything else, so, like, the gold, it doesn't really do anything, I don't think. Good news is I get to keep TP, which is really nice because I'll be able to TP bot. I don't really like the idea of my bot lane pushing this. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Now, Fizz might go bot. Okay, he stays mid. He's going to trade on me, I guess. I don't know what he's cooking. So I want to be able to get this plate, and I should be able to. Like, I have Everfrost, so I can easily get out. Give that a little tap. Once more, I'm going to put... Ooh, there's a ward here I can TP to. So I'm going to have a look at that. I'm just going to ward here, and then I'm going to TP behind. Just going to ping now. Caitlyn, I don't think has flash. I'm like 90% sure it doesn't have flash. Get the Everfrost. That should kill Caitlyn. Want to try ult this guy if we can catch up to him. Should get it here maybe. Not quite. Okay. I don't need to ult. Why did I ult? I'm so dumb. Anyway, we guarantee the kill. I probably should have kept it because it means that there's no chance Fizz could ever kill me, but it's fine. Wow, this guy's a fan. I love you too, man. I don't know who you are, but I'm sure you're a great guy. Okay, they're going... Fizz is going topside. Trinimir should know that. Just needs to play safe. And yeah, I think we're chilling. I don't really see how we lose this game at this point. It feels really good. And I would say in general, like, games feel really easy whenever I have counterpick. Like, I'm not sure, like, how many games it's going to take to get rank 1. Or even if I'll end up getting there. But I feel like I have such a good win rate when I'm countering. It just feels so easy. Like, that's the nice thing about having, like, a large champion pool. And obviously I've just played a long time, so it kind of naturally gets built up. But having a large champion pool goes a long way. I don't think it's like... Oh, what the hell is this? I don't think it's like the first thing you should work on. In fact, it's one of the last things you should work on. But it does feel pretty nice. And I think that's a big difference between people that are, say, like... I don't know, like rank 20 and rank 1. Let's go to this. They've used all their cooldowns on Nautilus, so even if they kill him, we'll just clean up the fight after. These guys look fairly dead to me. Just going to go in here, get the double root, hit the Q. I do have ulti in 8 seconds, so we might need to play for that. Do we need to? No, we don't. We just win the skirmish. Again, they committed everything to Nautilus, and that's something you got to be like real careful of. Is if you're ever having a skirmish and you use all your cooldowns on the guy who is like either really low DPS or has used all their cooldowns, there's a good chance you just lose anyway, right? Like there, Nautilus, he had no ult, he had no flash, he just doesn't have anything. It doesn't matter if he dies or not. Like once he's used those, who cares, right? He's just still gonna be Nautilus and just auto attack. Whereas if you can, if you can kill someone that actually matters, maybe you have a better chance of winning the fight. This was a little awkward. I canceled my base to come and protect this, which ultimately it's worth it, but it kind of cooks my tempo because it means that Fizz is gonna get that opportunity to roam. Right, like because I didn't get the base off at the same tempo as Fizz, he is going to roam here at some point. So what we need to do to prepare for that, we just drop a ward in the lane. That means that when he does roam, at least we're going to see it, and then we can spam pings. Thing with solo queue, no one fucking listens, so he's probably going to get a kill. Actually gets my ward as well. But okay, let's see where he goes. We got eyes on him. We grabbed the Medjais because we're a Giga Chad that, you know, doesn't care. I'm going to go CDR boots just because it's the only thing I can buy right now. Well, let's see. I mean, we can kind of just sit back and watch our team win the game at this point, I think. Maybe not. I just watched my Nautilus do something funky. Fizz is going bot side. Ladies and gentlemen, Fizz on the bot side. Are we aware? Are we aware? Fizz on the bot side. If you die to this... No, you can't ping assistance. You know he's there. Oh, no. Guys, what was I saying? What was I saying? It happens every time. You give the assassin a window to roam, and they will always get a kill. Always. And remember, this is mainly because I cancelled my base because of the drag. I probably should have just gone with it. And if drag got contested, that would be better than giving up my bot lane, right? So you can see kind of the knock-on effect ends up being a problem. Tournament is actually coming bot, so maybe I should have gone top. I don't know. It's a bit awkward. I think we can get a kill here. All the boys are pulling up. I can E through this wall. This guy looks pretty smoked. Yeah, I'm just going to go back mid. Would have been nice to get some Medjai stacks. I think Ezreal should go top. I can't really get to top for another 30 seconds. I mean, I can maybe make a play on mid if they walk up. Oh, that's what it... oh, they surrendered. Well, just like that. 15-minute victory in our first game in the road to rank 1. Hey, we take those. Let's take a little look at what LP we got. Show it to me. I need it. Plus 33. We take those. 13 to 6 is the win rate right now. Damage, hey, it's pretty good. Friend request from the Ezreal. We add them to the friend request. We collect our ADCs in the solo queue. But yeah, that was our first game. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions or anything, please put them in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.